Okay, now we're ready for Pause and Practice 3-2, which starts on page 154. For this project, you open your Pause and Practice 3-1 and resave it as Pause and Practice 3-2. And the first thing we're going to do is switch the row and column data in the chart object. So make sure that the Location 1 Cass Lake worksheet is open. Go down to the chart and click on it. Make sure the entire thing is selected. And then we just go up to the Chart Tools Design tab and the Data Group and click Switch Row and Column. We switch that. You can see we started out with the months along the bottom and then the different categories on the side. And when we switch it, the categories are down at the bottom and the months are on the side. The next thing we need to do is add and remove some chart elements. So we're still on the same worksheet and that chart object is still selected. We go to the Chart Elements button to the right of the chart, which is this plus sign right here. Click on that and it opens this menu. So we're going to add a title by clicking on the chart title right here, box, and then click on the arrow next to that and choose Above Chart. Okay, then we go over here and point at the placeholder text and triple click it. So it's all selected, and type second quarter activity. Then we click back on the chart to deselect the title and click on the horizontal axis title placeholder, which is down here. Horizontal is going across like the horizon. The axis title, click on that and press the delete button to get rid of it. And then we're going to do the same thing with the vertical axis title placeholder. Click on it and delete. Okay, now double click the legend element at the right of the chart area to open its Format task pane. So here's the legend element and you double click that and it opens, this is the task pane. Click on the legend options button if you need to. It's already chosen here. Click the bottom radio button to reposition the legend. So instead of having it on the side, we're going to put it on the bottom. So right here, bottom. Click that, moves it down to the bottom, and we just close the Format Legend task pane. Okay, now we're going to change the chart type. We're going to do that on the quarter 3 chart. So click on the quarter 3 tab, make sure it's selected, and then click the Change Chart Type button, which is right up here. Click that, click the Recommended Charts tab, and find and select the first clustered column in the pane on the left. So that's this one right here. No, this is clustered bar. So go down until you find the first clustered column and click OK. So we're changing this one from a clustered bar to a clustered column. Now we're going to filter the source data. So click on the Chart Filters button in the top right corner of the chart. It's up here. It looks like a funnel. So click on that. And then we're going to click next to Excursions to remove the check mark. And click Apply down at the bottom. And then just click on here to make it go away. Okay. Now we're going to apply shape, styles, and outlines to the chart elements. So we're still on the location, we go back to the Location 1 Cass Lake tab. Click on the chart object, that's the entire thing. Click on the Chart Elements drop-down arrow, which is in the Chart Tools Format tab in the current selection group. So that's over here. So we want the chart elements drop down. So go here, and this is all the different choices. Click on plot area, and then click the More button in the Chart Tools Format tab, Shape Styles group. So the More button is here. We're going to find Subtle Effect Gold Accent 4. So here's golds. So Subtle Effect Gold Accent 4. There, it's this one right here. Click on that and you see that the fill color changed. Now we're going to change the shape outline. So click on the shape outline button, which is right here, and choose black text 1, which is in the top row of theme colors right here. And then we go back to the chart elements drop down arrow over here again and find the vertical value axis major grid lines. So vertical value axis major grid lines. And then we're going to go to the shape outline button here. And apply the last used color, which is black text 1. And you see it added these black lines. Alright, now we're going to go back up here again to the vertical value axis minor grid lines here. And we're going to apply the same black outline color to those. So shape outline, black. So now you have lots and lots of little rows. Alright, now we go to the chart elements drop down arrow. And choose chart area. And apply black text 1 for the shape outline. And that puts a border around it. Alright, now you're going to add a picture for the fill. So go back to the Quarter 3 tab, double click one of the room and cabin rentals columns. So room and cabin rentals is, you can see it, it's the blue one. So click on any of those. Let's see, we double click it and that opens the Format Data Series task pane. Click on the Fill and Line button, which is here. It looks like a bucket of paint. Click on Fill, and then go to Picture or Texture Fill, and then you go online and type cabins. You use the Bing image search and type the word cabins, and then just find a picture of a cabin that you like. I like this one. Okay. Click Insert. And then over here, see how this is like that cabin picture, but it's all stretched out? That's the stretch. So change it to stack. And then it changes it to a whole bunch of little pictures. Okay, so then you can close the task pane. Alright, so now we're going to use word art in the chart. Triple click on the chart title. Type third quarter activity. So select the text. Third click on the chart area to deselect, triple click it again to select all of it. And then on the mini toolbar, change the font size to, and click on the chart area to deselect the title. Then click on the chart title to display the selection handles. Click the More button in the Chart Tools Format tab. Word Art Style, Word Art Styles. Click that. And choose Fill Black Text 1 Shadow. So it's probably this one. Fill black text 1. Nope. Fill black. Nope. Fill black. All right. Fill black text 1 shadow right there. All right. The last thing we're going to do is move the legend. So double click on the legend element, and that opens the Format Task pane. Click the Legend Options button if you need to. Legend Options. Choose Bottom to reposition the legend. So here it is, Legend Options. So it's the one that looks like a graph. And click on Bottom, and it moved it down to the bottom. All right, now the only thing is, I think that these, the cabin, the room and cabin rentals is supposed to be, all of them are supposed to have that same picture. So we'll have to figure out how to fix that. We can probably, hold on. I did figure out how to fix that. This is what I did. Let's see. I went down to the legend. I clicked on just the room and cabin rentals, and then went over here and went to the fill and line, clicked on picture or texture fill. I selected, I searched for a cabin, found one, inserted it. Okay, so then it was in all of them, but it doesn't show me stack and stretch, and you can see these are stacked, but these are stretched. So what I did then was clicked on that, and then down here it gave me the options. I click on stack, and it changed both of the other columns. So that might be the way to get around it, because I didn't see anywhere in the instructions where there was a way to fix that. Unless maybe when you click where it says double click one of the room and cabin rentals columns, you probably could also hold down the control button to click on the other ones. All right, so anyway, now we're at the end, and you can save and exit this lesson.